Refer to the most current installation instructions on installpella.com for the tools, materials, and specific steps needed to install your Pella product. Always use appropriate personal protective equipment. Begin by cleaning the opening and surrounding wall to ensure it is dry and free of any dirt, oil, or debris. Check the opening for plumb and level. Confirm that the window will fit in the opening after the wood buck is installed with a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch space at the jambs and head. Vinyl windows with 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch flanges installed on precast concrete sills are permitted to be set in sealant directly on the sill. If a wood buck is used on all 4 sides, a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch space will be required on all 4 sides. Apply a water-resistant coating on all 4 sides of the opening, extending at least 9 inches onto the wall surface. The coating can be liquid-applied coating or self-adhered flashing. Apply 2 beads of sealant to the opening where the buck will be attached. Anchor the wood buck to the opening according to building code requirements. Then apply the liquid-applied coating or self-adhered flashing over the wood buck. This step is optional. Place and level shims on the wood buck at the sill a 1/2 inch from each side as well as under any mullions. Refer to the installation instruction for additional shimming requirements. Secure the shims with roofing nails or flashing tape. Sill shims may be omitted for vinyl windows with 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch flanges installed on precast concrete sills. Drill pilot holes in the new window frame if they are not factory pre-drilled, or secure masonry clips to the window frame. Refer to the installation instructions. Test fit the window in the opening. Ensure that the flush flange or brick mold will fit inside the masonry opening. Trim the flush flange if necessary. Remove the window and apply a 3/8 inch tall bead of sealant on the exterior surface of the buck on all 4 sides where the brick mold or flush flange will be placed. For vinyl windows with 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch flanges installed on precast concrete sills, place 2 beads of sealant across the top of the precast sill. One a 1/2 inch from the exterior and the other one 1.5 inches from the exterior. Extend the interiormost bead of sealant 6 inches up on each side. Center the window in the opening. Make sure the flush flange or brick mold makes contact with the wood buck on all 4 sides. Place shims according to the installation instructions to make the window plumb and square, and to keep the sash to frame gap or reveal consistent. Check the window placement within the wall by measuring from the interior surface of the window or jamb extension to the interior surface of the wall. The measurement should be consistent. Pre-drill into the wood buck and/or masonry with the appropriate masonry bit. Refer to the installation instructions or local code requirements. Drive screws at each pre-drilled hole, or place sealant under each clip before driving the screw through the clip. Refer to the installation instructions or local code requirements. If using wood brick mold, fasten the brick mold to the wood buck with 16-penny galvanized finish nails. Refer to the installation instructions. Check for smooth operation. Refer to the installation instructions and make any necessary adjustments. Apply the rest of the water-resistant coating to the masonry wall. Install any overlapping materials in watershed fashion. Use a low-pressure polyurethane window and door insulating foam sealant to create an interior seal. Read the instructions on the can before use. Insert the nozzle or straw 1 inch into the space between the window and wall. place a 1-inch deep bead of foam to allow for expansion. At the sill of vinyl windows with 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch flanges, apply sealant across the interior of the sill and 6 inches up each side. When applying siding, brick, trim, or other finished materials, leave adequate space between the window frame and the siding for sealant. After the application of siding, brick, and/or trim, insert backer rod in the space between the window and the siding or trim. Apply a continuous bead of Pella window and door installation sealant over the backer rod, shape, tool, and clean any excess sealant.